guys, Misty here from TheJollyFatElf. Welcome back to another week of cards. Thank you guys so much for being so understanding. If you missed my announcement in my Facebook group and you want to join the Facebook group, make sure you follow the link down below. I got really sick. I've been on an immune suppressing drug for the last month and it finally hit me. I was sick all weekend long, so I wasn't able to film. I just spent kind of the whole weekend just a visual. But I'm feeling so much better today, and I'm gonna do things a little differently. Normally I start off and I tell you what we're gonna use and then I walk you through the card, etc. But today I'm gonna keep the stamp set a secret, and then we'll see if you can guess which stamp set I'm gonna use by the background that I'm making. So before I go any further though, it's a new month for so it's October. Welcome to October. Make sure you head over to the blog to check out all my new specials. The ordering incentive for the month of October I think is really cool. You'll have to go check that out and let me know what you think of that. There's a whole slew of things that Stampin' Up! Is offering in the month of October, as far as discounted products, etc. Buy 3 get 1 free paper packs on select paper packs, and then a lot of stamp sets are 15% off. But anyway, let's keep going. So I have a piece of our Dazzling Diamond Glitter paper today. This card was inspired by Christina Werner, and she made a Halloween card today. And I was like, and this card came to my mind, and you're going to be like, what? How? So let me show you. So I'm going to color this glimmer paper today, and I'm going to be using Flirty Flamingo and Lemon Lime Twist. And I'm seriously going to color this paper. So let me show you what I mean. I am going to go ahead and bring in a scrap piece of paper, so I don't have to change match just yet. So I have 2 different ink blending tools, and I'm just using, this is from Ranger, Tim Holtz maybe. It's the mini ink blending foam and the mini ink blending tool. I've had these in my craft room since I think we all bought them when they all came out. So I'm gonna do about half of this sheet in Flirty Flamingo, half of this sheet in a Lemon Lime Twist, and I'm gonna have them kind of blend somewhere in the middle. And if you saw her card today, then you'll know what I'm referencing. So I'm just gonna ink up my tool, and I'm just gonna kind of pounce it down. You could rub it probably, but I don't want to damage my sponge because this is really textured. And this is a great way to create, Misty brain, your own color of glimmer paper. So if you're still making Halloween cards and you want purple or you want orange, maybe you want black, this is a great way to do that. If you didn't have an ink blending tool, you could totally go paper to ink pad. Just know that you may get glitter on your ink pad. You can kind of see, well, I've already tested that. And it works. I mean, and some of that's coming off my foam blending tool. And it absolutely works. So, you know, if you're not concerned with glitter all over your ink pad, then go for it. And then I'm going to go along the sides, and then I'm going to bring in my Lemon Lime Twist. Now I will say that I picked a color darker than, oh, you can see I wanted more of like a blushing bride color, and you can see how close of a match that is. The trick to this is to pick a color that's either brighter in tone. Like I want something that looks more like Pear Pizzazz. Oud Olive was way too dark and more of like a brownie green, and I want a more vibrant green. So Lemon Lime Twist is going to look more like Pear Pizzazz, but not quite as muted. So, and I wanted Pear Pizzazz because I think I'm going to use, I believe it's the Pear Pizzazz that has the shimmer ribbon. So we'll see. So I'm just going to kind of go together with these in the middle. And you can see, now that I've done, I think this is Pear Pizzazz, you can kind of see it's more of a Pear Pizzazz color than necessarily a lemon lime twist color. You could probably clean it off just by like stamping. So, yeah. Okay. Let me bring in my stamp set. So I'm going to be using Smitten Mittens. I'm so excited. So for the next 2 weeks, we are going to be focusing on this stamp and die set. So I'm going to show you 10 projects using this. And this is also one of October's Jolly Mail kits. So if you're interested, I will have all the details announced by this Friday. I'm hoping to keep this kit around $80. I know they're expensive, but you're basically paying, you're just paying for shipping. It's basically where the extra money is coming from. And then that way you can get everything in a really cute box. So if you don't want to do that, you don't have to worry about it. You can absolutely just buy it on your own. But I want to make some mittens. So I went ahead and ran a piece of Whisper White with through my Big Shot with the cable knit embossing folder. I used this not long ago on a video. What video was that? I can't remember, but I did. So there's a video showing you how I did this. And then I went ahead and cut a piece of Smoky Slate card base. So this is 4 1/4 by 11. I scored it at 5 1/2, and I added a piece of Whisper White on the inside that measures 4 by 5 1/4. Don't forget, there will be a recipe over on the blog. I have an extra piece of Smoky Slate. This measures 4 by 5 1/4. This is going to be my card layer. And I just have a scrap piece of Blushing Bride. Then I have a scrap piece of Whisper White. And I'm going to go ahead and stamp this little heart image twice using, you know what, I should probably use Blushing Bride ink. Now that I'm thinking about it. There we go. 97th time is a charm. Oh my word. So I'm going to cut these out because those two. I'm going to use this coordinating framelit to cut out my little stitched heart, which is so cute, guys. It's so cute. And I'm just going to use a piece of washi tape. I'm not going to use my magnetic cutting platform because I need new cutting plates. So I've ordered those and hopefully they will be here by the end of the week. Okay, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to cut a cuff out of Blushing Bride, but I'm not going to bother running this through. I probably should, but I'm not going to. So I'm just going to cut this off and then cut it in half. And I'll cut those two on top of each other, and then we'll cut out our mittens out of Blushing Bride. So let me, Blushing Bride, the Whisper White. Let me bring in my Big Shot. So I have my regular platform in, like I mentioned. And I have the thin die adapter. Then I have a cutting pad. And then I have my mittens. And I'm going to try to make sure I get enough of this, like the same patterns. I'm going to send those, send this. I'm gonna cut out the second heart and I will be right back. Okay, so I did go ahead and cut out the cuffs out of that piece of Whisper White that had been embossed. I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of sponge the ink on. And there should be enough left over on this ink blending tool. And I'm going to do the same thing to this. That way when we attach it, it stands out a bit more. Okay, so before we go much further, let's go ahead and get our mittens adhered together. So, let's see, which one do we like better? This one? Oh, that actually kind of lines up perfectly. I don't know if you guys can see that. Let me zoom you down. I think that lines up really well. I'm going to use tear and tape. You can also use your Tombow liquid glue, some liquid glue, but I'm just going to use tear and tape today. During the next 10 days, so Stampin' Up! Has a World Card Making Day sale, and you can buy a fast fuse adhesive, and when you buy a full adhesive, you get 2 refills for free. So that's pretty awesome because fast fuse is pretty fun. And fast fuse is basically comparable to the Tombow Extreme adhesive. So if you've ever heard of that or used that, it's the same, basically, kind of the same. So there you go. So I'm just lining that up just like that. I'll do the other side. And then I'm going to use a dimensional. Okay, there are our mittens complete. I'm going to bring in our colored paper, and I'm going to use a 1.5 inch circle punch. I think I want to start with the pink. I kind of like that. Okay, so I'm gonna use, I guess we'll just do liquid glue. So that was the 1/2 inch circle punch. Just kind of want to fill in these little babies. Okay, I'm trying to decide if I want to use this ribbon. Yeah, we'll use a piece of this ribbon. So I'm going to cut this about right there, but I also want to attach this to the card layer. I guess it's gonna be spider washi tape again. And I kind of want it where the pink and the green meet. So like right there. Let's face it, I could use this spider washi tape every day for the next 10 years and probably still not run out of it. Let's just face it. If you don't have washi tape, you can use glue. You can use Scotch tape even if you wanted to. So that's where we are so far. Ooh, I really like this card. Gonna add dimensionals to the back. I'm gonna use that washi tape one last time. Again, nobody's going to see it because it's going to be on the back. Okay, I think this is where I want to adhere everything. So I'm going to start with the bottom mitten. And the bottom, or the top, I guess, either way you want to call it, of that mitten. Again, you're going to need an adhesive that will adhere to the glitter. I feel like I want something up here, maybe just a knot, a bow. Okay, I'm going to add this on with a lot of glue dots. Like a lot of glue dots. Guys, that's it for today's card. I hope you enjoyed. I'm not putting a sentiment on this. This is another one of those cards that could be a Christmas card, it could be a winter card, it could be a birthday card, it could be a baby card, it could be pretty much anything you need it to be. How cute would this be as a baby announcement for like if you found out you're pregnant and want to tell everybody in like November, December, January? I think that would be so fun. Or if you know someone who's pregnant and is having a winter baby, I think this would be really, really pretty. But it's also would be really pretty as a Christmas card. And this would be super easy to mass produce. Let's say that you want to make this in like silver and red. How easy would that be? You have our silver and gold, or red and dazzling diamond. You have, that glimmer paper. All you have to do is punch it, get some, just get an assembly line going. So yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this card. The supplies will be linked down below. The measurements and stuff will be in the recipe, which will be in the coordinating blog post, which will also be linked down below. Make sure you check out the October specials. Use the October hostess code. So yeah, thanks so much for joining me, guys. I'll see you soon. Bye for now.